So we started constraints. Okay. So discuss with three. One is not null, unique, primary key. So not null constraint doesn't accept null values. Unique doesn't accept duplicates, and primary key doesn't accept duplicates and null values. So what is the purpose of primary key? Okay, then so if table is there, one column must be there to uniquely identify. So that column must be declared with what? Primary key. Okay, now then. So in table, one column must be there to uniquely identify. That column should be declared with what? Primary key. So bank uses what? Account number to uniquely identify. So that should be declared with what? Primary key. Okay, now companies uses what? They store employees. So they use employee ID to uniquely identify the employees. So employee ID must be declared with what? Primary key. Indian government uses what? Aadhaar number to uniquely identify the persons. So Aadhaar number is declared with what? Primary key. So then now so but in table, how many primary keys are allowed per table? Only one. But if you want multiple primary keys, then what? So declare one column with primary key and the remaining columns with what? Unique, not null. Okay, then. So sometimes they'll ask, then what is the difference between, okay, what is the difference between unique and primary key? Then what is the difference between unique and primary key? Difference is unique allows one null. How many nulls? One null. And primary key doesn't allow nulls. Next, another. So unique allows one null value, primary key doesn't allow null value. Next, another unique. How many columns can be declared with unique constraint? How many columns can be declared with unique constraint? Multiple columns. But how many columns can be declared with primary key? Only one. So another difference is multiple columns can be declared with what? Unique. Only one column can be declared with what? Primary key. Okay, that's all. So this is what difference between unique and primary key. Okay, then next. Understood now? Unique, primary key. Then. But in sometimes they'll ask what is candidate key. There is one more called candidate key. But candidate key is not practical. Candidate is theoretical. Candidate key is not practical. Candidate key is what? Theoretical. That's why I'm not given in this list. I given list of constraints now. In that list, I'm not given candidate key. Why? Because it's not practical. It is what's theoretical. At the time of creating the table, so you cannot declare candidate key. Only these constraints are practically we can declare. So candidate key is theoretical. What is the candidate key? Okay, then a field eligible for primary key is called candidate key. A field eligible for primary key is called candidate key. So let's take one example. Suppose here you take RTA, okay, na? RTA department, Road Transport Authority. They maintain database or not? Yes. In the database, every vehicle information is stored in their database. So if you purchase a vehicle, that vehicle information is stored in the table. What they store? One is vehicle number, vehicle name, vehicle model, vehicle, okay, na? Price, vehicle chassis number. Yes or no? So they store this. So then vehicle number, vehicle name, vehicle model, vehicle price, and chassis number. Now, see in this how the vehicles can be uniquely identified. How the vehicles can be uniquely identified. So we can uniquely identify the vehicles by using vehicle number. We can uniquely identify the vehicles by using chassis number. So both are eligible for primary key or not? Yes. So this is eligible for primary key. This is also eligible for primary key. What are they are called? They are called what? Candidate keys. What is the definition? A field eligible for primary key is called what? Candidate key. So these two are eligible for primary keys. So one is vehicle number, another one chassis number. Okay, na? Both are eligible. But in SQL Server, when you are creating the table, how many fields can be taken as primary key? SQL Server allows how many fields? In table, how many fields are allowed? Only one field is allowed for primary key. Yes or no? So both are eligible for a primary keys, but SQL Server allows only one primary key. So from these two, one should be selected as what? Both are eligible, but one should be selected as primary keys. Suppose, for example, I'm selecting vehicle number as primary key. I selected vehicle number as primary key. What is chassis number is called? Chassis number is called what? Secondary key or what's that? Alternate key. Okay. What is chassis number is called? Secondary key or alternate key. So both eligible for primary keys. They are called candidate keys. But SQL Server allows only one primary key. From these two, one should be selected as primary key. What is the remaining attribute is called? The remaining field is called secondary key or alternate key. Okay, then now at the time of creating the table, how secondary keys are declared? While creating the table, how you declare the secondary key? Sir, try to understand how to declare the secondary key. Any keyword is there called secondary key? At the time of creating the table, how you declare the secondary key? At the time of creating the table, how you declare this primary key? Primary key. There is a primary key is there, na? Declare that as primary key. But how to declare the secondary key? In SQL Server, there is no call secondary key. Then how to declare the secondary key? By using unique and not null. Understood? How secondary keys are declared? By using unique, not null. Okay? Then. So, while creating table, secondary keys are declared with what? Unique, not null. So, so like while creating the table, the secondary keys are declared with what's a unique, not null. And secondary keys are also plays important. Sometimes secondary keys also plays what's a important. Okay. So actually, from table, how you access the data from the table? Maximum by using from table. How you access the data from the table? Maximum, yes, select command only. By using what? Primary key value. Maximum by using what? Primary key. You take banks. Okay. How banks will access one customer details? How banks will access customer details? By using account. Yes, so then how they access the customer details? By using phone number. So maximum in anywhere. So maximum data accessed from the table by using what? Primary. So if you go to bank, they don't ask like your details. They don't ask your balance. They don't ask your address. They don't ask your phone number, etc. They ask your account number because if you give the account number, they can access all the details of the customer. So from table, so customer data is accessible by using account number. So what I'm saying is sometimes secondary key also plays important. When when primary key value is not available, then they can access the data by using secondary key. Understood? When primary key value is not available, so they access the data by using what's the secondary key. One example. So the vehicle is theft, stolen. Vehicle is stolen. Vehicle is theft. Okay, now then. So what they can do, they can change the nameplate or they can change the nameplate or they can remove the nameplate. Then how police department will identify the vehicle? By using what? Chassis number. Okay. That means when vehicle number is not available, how they can identify the vehicle? By using what? Chassis number. So when primary key value is not available, you can access the data by using what? Secondary. Okay. Then, so you go to bank, like you want to inquire. Your account is linked with Aadhaar number or not. Then you went to a bank. So they'll ask, like, what is your account number? But you say, I didn't remember my account number. Immediately they'll ask, what is your registered mobile number? Okay. Then, if account number is not available, how your details are accessed by using what mobile? So, what that mobile number is not secondary. Okay. Then, you lost debit card. You lost your debit card. You come to the bank people. So they'll ask, what is your debit card number? So you say, I didn't remember my debit card number. Then immediately they'll ask, what is your account number? That means in debit card table, debit card number is one primary key. Account number is one secondary. Okay. So secondary key also plays important role when primary key value is not available. Data is accessed through secondary key. Okay. But how to declare the secondary key? Do we use the keyword secondary key? Do we use the keyword secondary key? No, we don't use the keyword secondary key. Then what we use? Unique knowledge. Can any column is declared with unique knowledge is called secondary key. Okay, that's it. This is about primary key concept. Okay, so they'll ask what is primary key, what is the purpose of primary key, how to declare the primary key, what primary key allows, what it doesn't allow. Okay, what is candidate key, and what is the difference between unique and primary. Next, what the next one is? Check. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. The voice is clear. Hello, hello, hello. Ah, okay, okay. Now let's see check and signs. Now, if you see the previous examples, you see the previous. All they are based on what? Duplicates and nulls. Not null is based on null values. Nulls are not allowed. Unique doesn't allow duplicates. And primary key doesn't allow duplicates and null values. Okay. But always rules are based on duplicates and nulls only. Always rules are based on only duplicates and nulls. No. Sometimes rules are based on what? Condition. Always rules are not based on duplicates and nulls. Sometimes rules based on what? Condition. When we use check and sign when rule based on condition. Can I use check and sign when rule based on condition? Okay, na? So it's not always not based on rules are not based on duplicates and nulls. Sometimes rules based on what condition. If the rule based on condition, then use what check constraint. Means condition means value should be greater than 5,000. Value should be less than 10,000. Value should be between 5,000 and 10,000. So rules are based on what condition. When rule based on condition, use what check constraint. So check, then in check constraint you declare what check constraint is declared with what condition. Now let's take one example. Suppose there is a rule. What the rule is, sal must be minimum 3,000. There is a rule. Salary must be minimum 3,000. Bank balance must be minimum 1,000. You should customer should open account with minimum of 1,000 balance. So salary must be minimum what 3,000. I want to declare this rule. How this type of rules are declared? This type of rules are declared by using what check constraint. Example. Now create table. Suppose EMP something 44. One field is EMP ID integer, and this is what EMP ID is what's it? Primary key. Ename is what varchar of 10, and what is this is not null. Salary is what type? Money type. Salary is money type. I want to declare a rule for salary. What is the rule for salary? Salary must be minimum 3,000. That means the value entered into salary column must be minimum 3,000. Then how to declare that? By using check. By using check. What is the write the condition? Check constraint. In check constraint, always you write condition. What is the condition? Salary should be greater than or equals to what? 3,000. Salary should be greater than or equal to 3,000. Okay, na? Then. Second. Okay, then. Okay, next, I want to test it. I want to test. So how to test? To test what's the insert the data into the table. How? Insert into EMP44 values. Employee 1, name is A, salary is what? 1,000. Then tell me this is accepted or not accepted, because salary column is declared with what? Check constraint. Salary should be greater than or equal to 3,000. But given salary is what, sir? 1,000. And what this command gives? This command gives what, sir? Error. Now insert into EMP44 values. Suppose 2B. Now salary. Just give the salary. Suppose I am giving the salary what, sir? 6,000. Giving the salary 6,000. Then what is this is? This is what, sir? Accepted. This is accepted or not? Yes. So then this gives error. If this gives error, no. So this is accepted. Okay. Then next, so I'm insert into EMP44 values. 3C, I'm giving null value. Then what? So giving null value. Then so this is also what? Accepted. Check constraint allows what? Null values. So null means you are not entered the value. If you don't enter the value, okay. But if you enter the value, then value must be greater than or equal to 3000. Understood now? So null means you are not entered the value. If you don't enter the value, accepted. But if you enter the value, then value must be greater than or equal to 3000. So check consent allows what? Null values. Sir, okay na? Check consent allows nulls. You don't want to allow the null values. If you don't want to allow the null values, then declare what? Not null. Declare the not null. So if you declare the not null, nulls are not allowed. So then I want to test. If you want to test, then what? Run this command. Create the table. Oh. So let's create the table. Table is created. After creating the table, now insert the data. Okay. Insert into this. Then what this gives? This gives what? Error. What it is saying? Insert statement conflicted with what? Check and sign. So insert statement conflicted with check and sign. Next one. Suppose here 2B salary is what? 6000. This is accepted or not? Accepted. So one row affected. Next to 3, suppose C salary is what? Salary is null. I'm trying to insert null value, and what this command gives? This command gives what? Accepted. Okay, na? Null is allowed or not allowed. That's all. Okay, this is check and sign. Suppose this is one example. Example 1. Let's take another example. Example 2. Okay, I want to declare a rule. What the rule is? Gender must be M comma F. There is a field called gender field. In the gender field, allowed values are only 2. M, F. User must enter either M or F. Other than these 2 characters, if user enters any character, not accepted. How to declare this? So this is also, it's not based on duplicates and nulls. It is based on what? Condition. Then use what? Check and sign. Then use check and sign. What this is? Gender, then care of 1. Gender care of 1. Then check. Gender care of 1. Check. Check. Gender must be M comma F. How to write this condition? Gender must be M comma F. How to write this condition? Gender, what? Gender equals to M or gender equals to F. Otherwise what? Use in operator. Gender in, then what? M comma F. Gender in M comma F. That means into the gender column, allowed values are what? M comma F. So if you enter M, accepted. If you enter F, accepted. If you enter some S, not accepted. Okay, then. Okay, now, then. Okay. Now, you tell me this. Next, there is a call amount. Amount. ATM. Amount. What is the rule for amount in ATM? Enter amount now, withdrawal amount, deposit amount. What is the rule? Amount must be what? Multiple of 100. Amount must be multiple of 100. Tell me how to declare this. Amount must be multiple of 100. Amount, what the type is? Amount, what is the type? Money. Next one, check. Check. Divide amount with 100, remainder is 0. Then it is multiple of 100. Yes or no? Okay, na? Divide amount with 100, remainder is 0. What is the operator for remainder? Modulus. Then this one. This is the percentage. Okay, na? So 100 equal to what? 0. So this is modulus operator. So dividing amount with 100, remainder is 0. If this condition true means amount is what? Multiple of 100. If this condition false means amount is not multiple of 100. That's all. Sir, okay na? Amount is 2000. Accepted? Accepted or not? Yes. Amount you entered is 2555 rupees. Then not accepted. So this is the operator that gives remainder. Okay, modulus. Okay, next. Another one. There is a call password. Password must be minimum 6 characters. I want to declare a rule. Password must be minimum 6 characters. Then how? In database, I am declaring users and passwords information for my website. So there are users and passwords. I am storing users and password. Password must be minimum 6 characters. Then password varchar 210. Check. Minimum 6 characters. What is 6? What is 6? Length. 6 is not password. 6 is what? Length of the password must be minimum 6. Then how to write? There is a function. What is the function? Len. Len of password. What this gives? This gives password length. Password length should be greater than or equal to 6. Greater than or equal to 6 means minimum 6. Check. Length of password should be greater than or equal to 6. That is minimum 6. All these are examples for check constraint. They are not based on what, sir? Duplicates and nulls. They are based on what? Conditions. When rule based on condition, immediately should get the check constraint. Okay, na? So at the time of creating the table, you declared the password field. How you declare the password field? Like here, you are declaring salary field as money type. Now, what is this? Money is data type. At the time of creating the table, gender is declared with what data type? Care of one. At the time of creating the table, amount is declared with what type? Money type. At the time of creating the table, password is declared with what type? Varchar 210. Okay, na? Then, so now let's see. Example 5. Okay, now there is a call email. Email ID. Email ID. Email ID must contain what? @ symbol. Mail ID must contain @ symbol. Mail ID must end with .com or .co. .in. Mail ID should end with .com, .com.co.in. Oh. So tell me, sir, what is email ID? Then email ID. Email ID is declared with data type. What is the data type? Varchar. Varchar to some size 30. Email ID can be maximum how many characters? 30 characters. Okay, na? Then next. What is the next one? Check. Check. So I'm declaring check unsigned. Then what is the rule? First one. What is the rule? Mail ID must contain @ symbol. How? Mail ID should contain @ symbol. Email ID like percentage @ percentage. Name contains A. How you write? Name like percentage A percentage. So then, if this condition is satisfied means what? This condition is satisfied means mail ID contains what, sir? @ symbol. What is the next one? Next what, sir? End. End what? End. Then end what? What? Mail ID like percentage @ percentage and next one more should end with what? .com.co.in. Then how to write this one? Email ID like what? Percentage .com or percentage what? Like what? Percentage .co or percentage or email ID like what? Percentage what, sir? In. Okay, now then so bracket close. Okay. Sir, okay, na? Then. So first example is what? Salary must be what? Minimum 3,000. Next one. Gender must be M, F. Next one. Amount should be of 100. Next, password is characters and email ID should contain this. Okay, then. So now, okay, na? Then now, clear now? Then. So in all these examples, rule is based on what? Condition. Then use what? Check unsigned. Okay, that's all. So these are all examples for check unsigned. Next. What is the next one is? Foreign key. Foreign key. And what is foreign key? What for foreign keys user? Okay. So what is the purpose of primary key? What is the purpose of primary key? To uniquely identify. Don't say duplicates, nulls are not allowed. Okay, na? If I ask purpose, answer is uniquely identify. What primary key allows, what it doesn't allow means, then say primary key doesn't allow duplicates and null values. But what if I ask what is the purpose of primary key means? To uniquely identify. How it uniquely identifies means by not allowing the duplicates and nulls. Okay, na? Then similarly, what is the purpose of foreign key? What for foreign key is used? Foreign key is used to establish the relationship between two tables. Okay, so primary key purpose is to uniquely identify, and foreign key purpose is to establish what relationship between two tables. So then next, foreign key is used to establish the relationship between two tables. Foreign key is used to establish the relationship between two tables. Okay, na? Then now let's see. Just first listen this. First listen this. Then so like software companies, what software companies will be doing? They will be doing what's projects. Or what they will be doing? They will be doing what? Projects. And they also maintain their own database. Okay, na? That software companies, they also maintain database. In the database, what they store, what projects are they doing, and they are doing the projects for which client, and who is working for which project, which employees, what team is working for that project. Everything is maintained in what's a database. So in database, they're having a table called projects table. In projects table, there is a field what? Project ID, project name, project duration, and project cost, and who is the client for the project. ID, that project name, duration, cost, and for which client this project they are doing. So project ID, let's say 100, some name of the project, duration is 5 years project, and cost is some 300 crores. Who is the client is Tata Motors. So 101, name is B, and like duration is what's that? 4 years project. Suppose 250, some client. Okay, na? Some bank is there. Let's say DBS Bank. 102, next one, name is C. Okay, na? Suppose 3 years project. Some 200. Next one, suppose they are doing the project for what? L&T, like that. So this is the project table. So the company is doing 3 projects. One for Tata Motors, one for DBS Bank, one for L&T. Next, in projects table, how the projects are uniquely identified. They want to use project ID to uniquely identify. That means at the time of creating the table, project ID is declared with what? Primary key. Okay, then because they want to use project ID to uniquely identify the projects. So then this is declared with what? Primary key. Next one. So who works for the projects? Employees. Employees works for the project. One field is employee ID, one field is e-name, one field is what's that? Salary. One field is ID, one field is name, one field is salary. So salary. Next one. So employees one, his name is something K, his salary is what? Some 4,000. Employee 2, name is something, so some J. Next one, salary is what's that? 5,000. Employee 3, name is something, okay, na? Some D. Next one, salary is what? 3,000, something like this. This is the table. So in first table, what you are storing? Projects. In second table, what you are storing? Employees. Okay. So, but here you are storing projects and employees. Okay. But I'll ask, this employee working for which project? Can you answer? This employee working for which project? Can you answer? No. Okay, na? So this employee working for which project? No details. So this employee working for which project? This employee working for which project? So no answer. Okay, na? You are storing projects data, you are storing employees data, but you are not maintaining what's the relationship between employee and what's the project. So which employee working what which project? The details are not there. Yes or no? So I want to store that also. Which employee working for which project? I want to store that also. Then if you want to store that, then I want to establish what's the relationship between employee and what project. To establish the relationship, introduce what? Foreign key. Okay, na? You're storing projects data, separate table, employees data, separate table, but I want to have the relationship between employee table and project table. So if you want to have the relationship, introduce what? Foreign key. So introducing foreign key means take primary key of one table, add that primary key to another table. Is that what? If you want to have the relationship, take what? Primary key of one table, add that primary key to another table. So in this table, what is primary key? Project ID. So take this project ID, add this project ID to employee table. Sir, understood or not? So to have the relationship between two tables, take primary key of one table, add that primary key to another table. So in this table, so project ID is primary key. Take this project ID, add this project ID to what? Employee table. So in projects table, what is project ID is called? Primary key. In employee table, this project ID is called foreign key. In project table, project ID is primary key. In employee table, this project ID is what? Foreign key. So foreign key. Okay, na? Foreigner. Foreigner means what? Foreigner means a person belongs to another country. Foreign key means a field belongs to another table. Okay. Foreigner means a person belongs to another country. Foreign key means a field belongs to another table. This is not belongs to employee table. This is actually belongs to projects table. Why you added this field to employee table? Because I want to maintain what's the relationship. So I added this field to employee table. Okay, na? Understood or not? Then. And simply adding is not enough. If you add, this will not become foreign key. It must be declared with foreign key constraint. Sir, okay, na? Sir, simply if you take in bank, if you take account number, that becomes primary key, na? No, that should be declared with what? Primary key. If you declare with primary key, then it becomes primary key. Simply by taking account number, it will not become primary key. Yes or no? So similarly, simply by adding, it will not become what's a foreign key. It should be declared with what? Foreign key constraint. Okay, na? We'll see how to declare. Suppose, see, for example, here I enter 100. If I enter 100, what does it mean? This employee working for project 100. This employee joined in project 100. Yes or no? So I entered 101 here. That means this employee joined in what's that? Project 101. So this employee joined in project 100 and this employee joined in project 101. Okay, then. So, but suppose for example, next, suppose for example, here I enter 999. That means this employee joined in project 999. Okay, na? If this project 99 is valid, no, it's not valid. It is what's that? Invalid. Because there is no project called 999. So there are only 3 projects with ID 100, 101, 102. There is no project called 999. If project is not there, how come employee join in this project? There is no project called 999 boss. When project is not there, how come employee work for that project? Yes or no? This is invalid or not? Yes. Okay. So 100 is valid? Yes, because it's there. 101 is valid? Yes. 99 is valid? No, it's not valid. It is invalid. Then what is the rule here? What is the rule? project IDs. This project ID should be a valid project ID. Yes or no? Where are the valid project IDs are there? Project table. That means the value entered into project ID should match with project table project ID. The values entered into project ID should match with project table project ID. Yes or no? Then what? The project ID should match with project table project ID. Okay. Then what? Then what? So how to declare? So by using one keyword. What is that keyword is? References keyword. How foreign is declared? By using references keyword. References which table? Which table? Project table. Which field? Project ID. References which table? Project table. Which field? Project ID. Okay. Then. So what is the meaning here? So when user enters project ID, SQL Server will refer the table. When user enters project ID, SQL Server what's that? Refer the table. Okay, na? Refer the table. Which table it refers? Project table. In project table, which field it refers? Project ID. Now, suppose, for example, I enter 100. When I enter 100, immediately SQL Server will go to the project table, checks 100 is there in the project table or not. If 100 is there, accepted. 100 is not there, not accepted. So 100 is there or not? Yes, accepted. Suppose enter 101. When you enter 101, SQL Server will go to project table, checks 101 is there in the project table. Yes, so it is a valid project. Employee can work. Next one, you enter 999. So when you enter 999, SQL Server goes to project table, checks 999 is there in the project table or not. So it's not there in the project table. Then not accepted. So this is not accepted. Okay, na? What this gives? This is error, invalid. Okay. Next, employee for something. Name is what, sir? Something. Okay, na? Some name. V. Next one, some salary. Suppose 2000. Next one, ID is what, sir? 100. When you enter 100, SQL Server go to project table, checks 100 is there in the project table. 100 is there? Yes, accepted. Okay, na? That means foreign key allows what, sir? Duplicates. Foreign key allows duplicates. The only foreign key rule is that foreign key value should match with this primary key value. Foreign key value should match with primary key. 100 is matching or not? Yes, accepted. 101 is matching? Accepted. 999 is matching? Not accepted. 100 is matching? Accepted. Next one, employee 5. Suppose some name, salary, some salary. Next one, project ID is what, sir? Null. Project ID is null. So then, accepted or not? Null is accepted or not? Accepted. Foreign key allows what, sir? Null. Null means no value. So if you don't enter the value, okay. But if you enter the value, then value should match with project ID. If you don't enter the project ID, accepted. But if you enter the project ID, then project ID should match with project table project ID. So that means foreign key allows what? Duplicates. Foreign key allows what, sir? Null value. So what is the rule of foreign key? The foreign key rule is foreign key value should match with primary key value. Got it? Right. Next. So then here to establish the relationship. To establish what, sir? Relationship. Take what? Primary key of what? One table and add it to another table as foreign key and declare with what? Declare with what, sir? References constraint. You have taken the table, no? Table. Okay. Right. Okay, now? Oh. Oh. So then, so to establish the relationship, take what primary key of one table, add it to another table as foreign key, and declare with what references constraint. Simply adding is not enough. It should be declared with what references constraint. Okay, then. So then only when you enter the values, SQL Server will refer the table. It refers projects table and check the value is there in the projects table or not. If it is there in the projects table, accept it. Then what is the rule for foreign key? Foreign key rule. So primary key rule is should not be duplicate and null. Next, similarly, foreign key rule. So foreign key, what's that? The values, sorry, once again, values entered in foreign key column should match with values entered in what? Primary key column. Values entered in foreign key column should match with values entered in primary key column. Okay, foreign key column value should match with primary key column. Okay, next. And foreign key, what? Foreign key allows what, sir? Duplicates and nulls. Foreign key allows duplicates and nulls. Okay, foreign key allows duplicates and nulls. And next, after declaring foreign key, a relationship is established between two tables. Okay, na? Then, after declaring foreign key, a relationship is established between two tables called what? Parent-child relationship. After declaring foreign key, a relationship is established between two tables called parent-child relationship. Okay, na? Then, who is parent? Primary key table is parent. Foreign key table is child. In our example, so which is parent, which is child? Project stable project ID is parent. Sorry, project stable project ID is primary key. So project stable is what? Parent. In employee table, project ID is what? Foreign key. So this is what? Child table. Primary key table is parent. Foreign key table is child. Then, so primary key table is what? Parent, and foreign key table is what? Child. Okay, this is what, this is about foreign key. Okay, now first this is theoretical. Now let's see practically. Now create the tables. What? Create table. What's sir? Projects. One field is project ID integer. In project table, project ID is what? Primary key. Project what's sir? Name. Varcat to 10, and project what? Like just instead of taking all the fields, I'm taking 3. Enough now? Just for testing. Varcat 2, suppose 20 or 10 something. Now this is a table. Just insert 1 or 2 records into this table. Insert into what? Projects values. 100. Name is A. Client is what sir? Tata Motors. Next 101. B. Then DBS Bank or whatever. Okay, just enough. 2. Create the table. Insert 2 records. Next one. Create table. What is employee projects? Create table employee projects. One is what? Employee ID integer. Employee ID integer. Then what? Primary key. In employee table, employee ID is primary key. Yes or no? Employee name. Name is what? Varcat to 10. Name is not. Salary. What type? Money type. Check. Salary should be greater than or equal to what? 3000. What the next one is? Project ID. Project ID is integer. Project ID is integer. Then, so suppose here, then integer. Project ID is integer. What is the rule here? This project ID should match with this project ID. So then only it's a valid project. This project ID should match with this project ID. Project ID should be either 100 or 101. It should be there in the project table. If it is there in the project table, accepted. If it is not there in the project table, not accepted. Then what? What this is? This project ID. Then declare foreign key. Na? How to declare foreign key? References. Which table? EMP. Sorry. Which table? Project table. In the project table, which column? Project ID. That's all. So this is foreign key. Foreign key declared with references constraint. That means what is the meaning? Foreign key value should match with what's it? This is foreign key column. This foreign key column should match with what? Another table primary key. Okay, then. Okay, na? Then next what's that? Insert. Insert into what? EMP project values. Insert into EMP project. I want to test. I don't want to test other fields. I want to test only this field. Then what? 100. So 1, suppose employee 1. Name is what, sir? Something K. Salary is what? 5,000. Next one, project ID is what, sir? 100. Then so allowed or not? And this 100 is matching. This 100 is there in the project table. Any project is there with ID 100? Yes. So this employee can work for this project. Accepted? Yes. Next one. Suppose here, then. Next. Employee 2, his name is what, sir? Something T. ID is what? ID is something, so 4,000. Salary is 4,000. ID is what, sir? 999. Tell me 99 is valid or invalid? Invalid. So let me test. I want to test. First create these tables. First create the tables. Okay, na? Then like so create the tables. Where cat 2 now? Why I taken 2? Okay. So table is what, sir? Created. Table is created. After creating the tables, next what? Insert. Insert into this table. Then so insert into this table. One row affected. One record is inserted. Next, try to insert another record. Try to insert another record. I'm trying to insert another record. So, but this is what? Invalid. What it's saying? Insert statement conflicted with what, sir? Foreign key constraint. Okay, na? So, what the rule is? Foreign key value should match with primary key, but this is not matching with primary key. That's why it is not accepted. Understood? But can I enter 100? Duplicates are allowed or not? Allowed. Duplicates are what, sir? Allowed. Next one. Employee 3, name is something J, salary is 3,000. Here, null. Null is allowed or not? Yes. Foreign key allows what, sir? Null value. Sir, okay, na? Then. So, foreign key allows null value and foreign key allows what, sir? Duplicates. Okay, then this is a 3. This is some name J, salary suppose 3,000, and this is what? 100. This is accepted. Let's take employee 4, some name, some, okay, na? M, some salary 4,000, and this is what, sir? Null. So foreign key allows, allowed. This is also what, sir? Allowed. But what this gives? This gives what, sir? Error. That's all. So this is how to use what? Foreign key. Okay. Now after declaring, a relationship is created between these two tables. What that relationship is called? That relationship is called parent-child relationship. Who is parent? So this is project table is what? Parent table. Employee project is child table. First parent, next child. First primary key, then foreign. Without primary key, you cannot declare what? Foreign key. Yes or no? Yeah. Now see the table. What is select star from what, sir? Select star from projects. Select star from employee projects. select start from projects, select start from employee projects. Employee project. Then. So see this. Okay. Then. So this is project table. This is what's it? Employee project. So these two employees are working for what? These two employees are working for same project. And at present, this employee not assigned to any project. He's a fresher, joined as a fresher. So he's under training. So he's not assigned to any project. After training is completed, then this employee will be assigned with some projects. Understood? That's all. Okay, na? Okay then.
Data type specific data type.
నల్ కి అనేది వాల్యూ, అది ఆ వాల్యూ అనేది అంటే మిస్సింగ్ వాల్యూ, మనం వాల్యూ ఎంటర్ చేయట్లేదు. దానికి డేటా టైప్ ఏంటి? నెంబర్ లో నల్ ఎంటర్ చేస్తాం. ఓకేనా? దెన్ క్యారెక్టర్ లో ఎంటర్ చేస్తాం. ఉండొచ్చు. అంతే కదా? ఎస్ ఎర్రర్స్. ఓకేనా? అదే ఇప్పుడు టేబుల్ ఆల్రెడీ దేర్ అని ఇస్తుంది. ఓకేనా? EMP33 ఆల్రెడీ దేర్ అని ఇస్తుంది. దెన్ ఫస్ట్ డ్రాప్ చేయి, క్రియేట్ చేయి. ఓకేనా? చూడు ఎర్రర్ మెసేజెస్. అంతే కదా? నువ్వు ఇన్సర్ట్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఇట్లా క్లిక్ చేసి కుదరదు. ఇన్సర్ట్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసి క్లిక్ చేయాలి. బట్ లేకపోతే రెండు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతాయి. అంటే టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది, ఇన్సర్ట్ అవుతుంది. టేబుల్ ఆల్రెడీ ఉందనుకో, దెన్ ఎర్రర్ ఇస్తుంది. ఏ కమాండ్ అయితే ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేయాలో ఆ కమాండ్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేయాలి. అవును, పోతుంది అంతే. పర్మనెంట్ అంతే. చూడాలంటే ఆటో కమిట్ ఆఫ్ పెట్టాలి. నీకు ఎలానో చెప్పాను నేను. ఆటో కమిట్ ఆఫ్ పెట్టేసి రోల్ బ్యాక్ ఇస్తే వస్తుంది. నువ్వు ఆటో కమిట్ ఆఫ్ పెట్టలేదు అనుకో, పర్మనెంట్ గా ఆటో కమిట్ ఆఫ్ పెట్టాలి. ఆటో కమిట్ ఆఫ్ ఎట్లా పెడతామంటే సెట్ ఇంప్లిసిట్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్ ఆన్ అని పెట్టాలి. చూడండి మన నోట్స్ లో ఉంటుంది. ఓకేనా? అది పెట్టి